Alright, listen everyone, I'll be dead straight. It's 2 a.m. right now. I went to 36 McDonald's today, all in the Central Florida area. I don't know what's going on. You don't even see any news articles for it. You don't even see any promotion for it. Every single time I go to a McDonald's, I'm sitting here, I'm asking for these chicken tenders, the glazed ones. They don't have it. This one doesn't have it. You drive 24 miles, that one doesn't have it. Go across the state, another one doesn't have it. And now I've been calling 7 or 8 other McDonald's, none of them have it. It's been probably 9-10 hours. I wanted to do a video outside in the daylight. Here I am at 2 a.m. again, nothing. I've been calling and calling. I finally found one. Just one McDonald's. They say they barely have any. It's a race against time, honestly. I don't know what to do, but I'm gonna try it. At this point, we have nothing left to lose, people. So I'm making my move and I'm going over there. Ladies and gentlemen, just wish me luck. Hello everyone, this is Running on Empty Food Review. We finally got him. I know the lighting is what it is, but we got him. We went out. I had to beg this place to even make them. They were doing the cash only thing. I had to plead with them, but they finally did. We got them. We got the tenders, the glazed, the coated tenders. Before anything else though, you need to check out the newest radio show. Please listen on SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/VORW_radio_INT. Please listen. You could find more info on it in the description, including the radio schedule, including the other links to listen. Please check it out. Here are the tenders. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I don't know. We're just having all sorts of trouble tonight. And continuing onward, though, we got it out of the box. These are the new sweet and spicy honey barbecue glazed tenders. You can see the box right there. So it looks like it comes in its own customizable box, which is actually pretty cool. I don't think I've ever seen that level of dedication with some McDonald's tenders. So with that said, it seems like they are putting some attention into the release. Here we got a 4-piece. So I'm hoping for the best when it comes down to that. And, you know, we'll just have to see for ourselves. But I will tell you this. With the availability of these tenders, or really lack thereof, should I say, these are either... I came to, like, a conclusion. These either have to be amazingly awesome, or every McDonald's got maybe 10 of them. And that's the only conclusion that I have to come to. But anyway, the sweet and spicy honey barbecue glazed tenders. These are their chicken tenders, but instead of a dipping sauce, they're kind of tossed in it, you know? So it's really just supposed to be glazed tenders. So let's look at these guys right here. There's a view of them. Now let me try to get this close-up of them for you. Right here. I know they're in the darkness zone, but if I hold them up to the light, despite any distance from the camera, you can see them better. But you can see, I think, no matter what, they are certainly glazed. And even when held to the lens, you can see in this dramatic low-light view that they are glazed. I mean, they are thoroughly sauce-coated chicken tenders. And I'll give credit where credit is due. You see a lot of places nowadays, especially when it comes to sauced-up, you know, tenders or wings or any of that. You know, you get it regular, and it's going to be light on the sauce no matter what. You know, there's always an issue with not enough sauce. But I got to give them credit where credit is due. They coated these things up good, and, you know, even if these don't taste good, it's a nice thing to see. And another compliment anyway, this is a very large chicken tender. You know, it has good length, and you can just see, completely thoroughly coated. I'm going to give these a try now. I'm going to let you know what they taste like, and we'll just see if it's really, in this most literal sense, considering supply/demand issues, they're literally worth the hype. Alright, the sweet and spicy, what are these called? The sweet and spicy honey barbecue glazed tenders from McDonald's. Going in. that horn is just your imagination. This isn't going to be one more bite. This is going to be a bunch. As I was eating these, I was internally debating whether I should say something like really stupid and corny and say that they taste like success, or something stupid like that, but they actually do taste pretty good. I will be honest with you there. They do taste pretty good, and I could understand why folks are kind of buying them out. Because this is the first time that I really remember McDonald's ever actually releasing something that's fully coated in sauce. You know, usually it's like some nuggets or some tenders that you're dipping in the sauce, you know, and it comes in that sauce, you're dipping it in, and that's just the way that it goes. This, on the other hand, fully coated. I was saying earlier, I like that they were totally covered in the sauce. And the sauce is pretty good. I mean, I can't complain there. Alright, they said it's sweet and spicy, and the first thing that's going to hit you is that sweetness, okay? It's going to taste like a honey barbecue type of sauce. And because it's really coated in that sauce is going to permeate into every single bite, and it's going to hit you full on. So at first you're going to be eating these, and it's going to be like a honey barbecue chicken tender. And you're going to be thinking to yourself, all right, you know, I taste the sweetness, I taste the barbecue, it's really full flavor, but where's that spiciness, right? I mean, it's not like I just said it was sweet. Where's that spiciness? And that's when it hits you. The spiciness comes more in the form of an aftertaste than anything else. So after you take that first bite, I mean, maybe if you're like some incredible professional eater, you ate that whole thing in one massive bite, I wouldn't recommend it, but you know your body better than I do. But after those first couple bites, after that sweetness kind of just, you know, settles in, then the spiciness starts kicking in as an aftertaste. And then it builds. And it's not like it's insanely spicy, but I'll tell you this, right? I have two drinks here. I have some Coca-Cola that I got also, and then the water. And I found myself reaching for the water instead of the Coca-Cola because it is a definite spiciness. It's not something that's incredible, but it's there. And I think it's definitely going to be noticeable because of the amount of sauce that they coat it with. So just expect it to be kind of layered, right? First, it's going to be the sweetness. It's always going to have that barbecuiness to it, which is good. First, it's going to be that sweetness. And then, as it just kind of sinks in, it's going to blend more into a spicy aftertaste. So keep that in mind. You really are getting a little bit of both, but it's going to be transitional. First it's spicy, first it's sweet, then it's spicy, and that's the way that it's going to go. But I like the portion size. I like that they put a good amount of sauce on it. My only complaint, as you saw, when I was eating it, the chicken itself, you know, it was tender and juicy, except the fried little outer shell, the outer breading, was a little tough at times. So it's like maybe they fried it for like, I wouldn't say too long, because the whole thing would be too dry. Just a tiny bit too long, just to the extent that there's that little bit of extra chewiness on the outside that, you know, it could do without. But for the most part, when I'm eating it, the chicken inside is pretty tender, juicy, good quality, and again, I just like the portion size. And I think they did a good job. It's exactly as they marketed it as, so I haven't any complaints there. I'm just surprised that there was such a hard time finding these. I tell you that, man, it's incredible. So that said, the price for 4 of these was $4.49. Out of 10, what am I going to be rating these? I'm going to give these an 8.4 out of 10, because I think they did a pretty good job with it. Again, this isn't the greatest thing to hit the earth, but I think if you go to a McDonald's and they actually have it by chance, I would recommend you get it and try it out, because I think they did a pretty good job with it. I think it's worth a shot, worth a try, and I think it's definitely very thoroughly coated in that sauce. So I hope you could check it out if you have the chance. I went through one heck of a time trying to find these, but I'm finally glad that I did. Hope you enjoyed this review, ladies and gentlemen, And again, I mentioned it earlier, but I hope you can catch the radio broadcast. SoundCloud.com/VORW_radio_INT. It's also in the cards, and if you want a schedule, find it in the description of the video. Thanks again for watching this review. Take care. I'm your host, the Report of the Week.